I ball like 23.
Today, from Dublin, Ireland, it's the NFL International Series on EA Sports. The Dublin Celtic Tigers taking on the New Orleans Saints.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Dublin Celtic Tigers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at these Dubliners entering play here. They've gone a full half season since their last loss. Winners of 8 in a row.
And you don't get on win streaks like this without your defense playing a big role.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. On the return, here's Hall. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. Under center will be the Southern California native standing at 6'4", Sam Darnold.
I love how he exploded on the national scene his redshirt freshman year when, at the beginning of the season, he was not named the starting quarterback. But when USC was struggling, he got an opportunity. And by the end of the year, the Rose Bowl MVP, an epic shootout with Penn State, and put him on the NFL radar in a big way.
A first down throw, Darnold. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Darnold from the gun. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there and a first down.
And the Saints first down.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Complete.
It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
First down, Saints.
On first down, Darnold. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
A look at the numbers for Thomas from a week ago. 6 catches, 89 yards, and a touchdown.
And he now has 8 touchdowns on the season, and I just know this. He's going to be so eager to run routes in this one and try and get to the end zone at least 2 more times. 10 is a...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of him. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
To be considered for the MVP award in the NFL, it's got to be a season of not just consistency, but spectacular consistency, and he's had it all the way through.
I think you're right. He's been as consistent, more consistent probably than anybody else as the numbers bear out. And the social media chatter for the MVP races certainly start to ramp up. I know you and I have felt that.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Right now, he's in the pole position as we head down the stretch.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 11-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play. First down.
first and 10.
This was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brought down.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
2nd and 1. The killer here is complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
No gain on the play.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more, and that will be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 30, 20, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 87 yards. And the Saints have taken the early lead. What an excellent run. And from the beginning, the defense just looked a little fooled, a little out of position.
A little bit frozen, too, because when you hand the ball inside, you lose sight of it oftentimes as a defender, and your eyes naturally gravitate to the quarterback. And before they realized it, he was off and running through the thick of the line while the quarterback faked it and carried it outside.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that #1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it. It's team talking about it to each other. supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that #1 seed means everything in the NFL.
It does. So even though the division title's clinched, shouldn't take the foot off the gas.
No, not at all. Play it all the way through. I think we've seen that in recent years in the NFL. The teams that play to win each and every game, they're the ones to deal with in the playoffs.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. One complete.
That's good.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
First and 10 at the 30.
Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, #1, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards on the pickup there. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's first and 10 up at the 46. Toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
A gain there of 21 yards. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. It takes 2 to tango. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up
now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Football's such a game of tendencies, down in distance, and on 3rd and inches, 3rd and 1, you're thinking, yeah, the fullback's probably going to get the ball, but when you get to 3rd and 2, most of the time that's either the running back or a pass play. So that's a nice tendency breaker by the offensive team there. Hand it to their big guy to pick up a first down.
This is McCaffrey. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Switch it up here and look to throw. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Saints.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
gets on for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return, here's Hall.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The New Orleans offense set to take over.
After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back out on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Johnson was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He gets it left side to Johnson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. And to throw is Darnold. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they take possession of the football and have it at their 36-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The tackle by Quan Alexander. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and
now a run with McCaffrey.
16.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
On the carry.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and
now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And it's stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and
they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. It's the fullback. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head.
Lots to try to add the PAT. He's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
Saints 7. Will Lutz.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. On the return, here's Hall. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold will find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, New Orleans.
Here's Darnold. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Johnson, the intended target, and now it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Darnold now to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
Here's McCaffrey. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Celtic Tigers 14, Saints 7.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Cameron Jordan made the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47.
Now a dump off here complete, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. He's going to try and do this himself.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
15-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
5 brings up 2nd and goal.
Again, McCaffrey, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. A 10-play drive that time. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Alvin Kamara and the Saints set to start their next drive. Now, he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score. And sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go ahead and have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much.
On the coverage.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Kamara, the ball carrier. Tackled at the 25-yard line.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back. And even then, they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He's in his zone, 2nd quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's a 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games, maybe we need to up that a little.
That's to McCaffrey, complete. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3. At the 6.
On play action, they'll throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Quan Alexander in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. The offense on third down, they've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Their own 11-yard line.
The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Credit to tackle that time to Deshaun Hand. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. The Saints on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5.
Well, praise has to go to the guys in the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game. The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
Now it's Darnold.
Open man is the tight end Troutman.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
36 yards on the play.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there, and he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Trying to pound it in, Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints have cut it back within a score.
Well, let the natural light of today reflect that he is now getting into the end zone 2 times.
Look at you. You're a little Ralph Waldo Emerson, is that his name?
No, I was just going with the meteorologist. Said it was a day game. I'm here.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First down flag at their own 25-yard line.
Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down more. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. The pass. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Coverage that time by Bobby McCain.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. That one good for 15 and a first.
They certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. There he goes left side. And touchdown. Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 8 on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards.
14.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Michael Thomas now heading back onto the field. And the previous drive put him up over 1,000 yards for the season. So now it's what you like to refer to, my friend, as gravy time, right?
It is. I mean, he's done it, right? He's accomplished the goal. So the good players, they relax a little. They bask in it. They think this is okay. We've done what we set out to do. The great players decide to push that number as high as they possibly can. I don't expect him to have any let-up in his game the rest of the way.
Great thing if you're on the opposite side. He's such a weapon. He just opens things up for the other guys around him.
Yeah, if you're the opposite receiver, you should expect a few passes to come your way, too, because I've got to kick coverage in his direction.
7 yards there and a first down.
Gain of 7. First down, Saints.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And they're well past across midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
Gain of 12.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
The tackle made by Jayon Brown. It's a pickup of 6.
Running with Kamara. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line. The Saints on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
Derek Brown on the stop.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
First and goal.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run it with Kamara, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Saints are back within a score. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. The extra point splits the uprights, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. He's got a man wide open, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Back to throw now on first down. That's going to be caught by Samuel.
7 yards to pick up there.
4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
A gain of 13. It's a first down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And Lutz's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10.
Tigers 31. Saints 21.
So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis. And it's the Colts who have the lead in that one. The Colts seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. From there, we head to Hard Rock Stadium to check on the Dolphins at home in Miami. And at the half, they are down to the visiting New York Giants. Darius Slayton, 2 touchdown catches in that first half alone. Finally, we're off to Atlanta. Check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they trail in that ball game to the visiting Tennessee Titans. Ryan Tannehill's thrown a touchdown there. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Dublin's offense now set to take over.
They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his target. That's Moore. Past the 20. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 57 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Back to throw again. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That time a 6-play drive.
Saints 21.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this carries into the end zone. And Hall not going to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Alvin Kamara and the Saints set to start their next drive. And I think he'll like this little montage. He's hit pay dirt 3 times.
This feels like good scouting and preparation throughout the week. It's turned into excellent execution. I mean, the job that they've done up front, creating the spaces for him, and, of course, his nose for the end zone, it's a terrific combination.
Now he's looking maybe for a 4th touchdown run. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They go play action here on 1st down.
That's complete to Troutman, right side.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. There's DJ Moore as he and the rest of the offense head back out there. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Number 22.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown.
play. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First down and 10. At their own 20.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And he's been great. Look down at the stat monitor here a moment ago. He's already over 300 yards in the third quarter.
And you get the sense there are plenty more yards to come. He's been sharp right from the beginning, finding the open targets. Knows exactly where he wants to go with the football, and he's delivering it really well.
Now he is in search of more yardage on this drive. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
In Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. On the ground, McCaffrey. Oh, some strong running. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And 5. At the Saints, 10-yard.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's caught. Touchdown. Curtis Samuel there to make the grab. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that'll make the is a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays.
Saints 28.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. And the holding penalty sets him back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. On 1st and 10, Darnold. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Second down and 10, Darnold gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, New Orleans.
On the ground, Kamara. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
A gain of 2. Brings up second.
Here's Darnold. Throwing right, and that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Johnson. A gain of 4. And it's third.
Darnold from the gun.
And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Alexander. Touchdown, Dublin.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. Is now 24. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
Out comes the Saints offensive unit and the NFC playoff race. Let's have a look at it.
And as we take a look at the playoff picture, certainly still a lot of jostling to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team. Far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
So much to play for. And remember, 7 teams in each conference go to the playoffs instead of 6. And not to mention, remember when the league made that move a few seasons ago to put divisional games at the end of the year? So you get to week 16 and 17, you're playing for playoff spots, and you're playing divisional games. Couldn't be more exciting than that.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jair Alexander. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Dublin's offense now set to take over.
Well, these guys hardly got a chance to catch their breath after the quick turnover, but I doubt they're complaining much.
Especially with the field position they get to start with. I wouldn't be complaining either. I'd want to get right back out there and get after them because now you have an opportunity to make a big play. I'd say let's be aggressive and go after it.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position, now facing 3rd down. And down he goes. A coverage sack. Took too long to get rid of it. It's his 3rd year in the league. Not a rookie, not even a sophomore. He's got to know by now when to get rid of the football.
Yeah, so much for the internal clock. I think we put an external clock on that. When we went plus 5 seconds, the ball's got to get away from him. Otherwise, that's the end result.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first, this one from 38. The kick by Lutz is good. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27.
Tigers 55, Saints 28.
So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 6 yards. And it's
Darnold on 3rd down. Open man is Michael Thomas.
Darnold.
And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
On 1st down, Darnold. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st down, Saints.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
Yetur Gross-Matos there to bring him down.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, That's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't it?
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
Darnold's pass.
The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
At the 31. It's a gain of 5.
Here's Darnold. Open man is the tight end Troutman. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
First down, New Orleans.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 7. Again, it's Kamara. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And my goodness, another interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
7 makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. This offense, #1 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and their run game got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because you keep picking up first downs, sustaining drives. That means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and letting your defense rest on the sidelines.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. McCaffrey on the counter. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
He was brought down by
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt.
It is no good.
The Saints coming out now to take the field.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the...
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 36. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And on now is the punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. And now trotting back out with the rest of his offensive mates, the big tight end. And the numbers show it, low involvement early. But since he's been involved, it's been a good thing for this offense.
Indeed it has, and when you're able to finally get him going, get him fully integrated into the offense, things feel a whole lot better for your team. It expands everything that they do trying to move the football.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Well, they were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. A shotgun snap for Darnold. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Derek Brown in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the first down sack. Darnold. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And they'll bring him down right around the 13.
It's a gain of 4.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Darnold. A throw over the middle, taken in by Troutman. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3rd and 19, no problem as they're able to convert. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
From the 50, it's Darnold. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
14. First down, New Orleans.
Darnold to throw again. This is Shenault on the receiving end. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Throwing again is Darnold. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to 20, so that drive goes 8 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run.
Saints 35.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
10 at their own 26-yard line.
Curtis Samuel and the rest of the offense heading back out there now. So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
You want to start a new tradition? What can we... The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they're going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. they'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
Oh, I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Here's McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the contact.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And they'll send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
On first down, it's Darnold. Johnson with a completion over the middle.
Darnold's pass.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
The 16-yard line.
And man open down the middle of the field. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Darnold. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Out of bounds at the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup.
Looking to throw again on second down. Darnold. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Laviska Shenault, the intended target.
And it's 3rd and short.
He was covered by Jair Alexander.
To the air again, Darnold. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Again, Darnold. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 41. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Fresh off the pick six, it's Darnold. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
First down, Saints.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
Darnold on 1st down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
At the 10.
Now it's Darnold. This will be caught at about the 6. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Darnold. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And that's screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try to pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. And now here is another interception. Picked off with great anticipation. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a first and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
Darnold's pass intercepted. They'll take over first down and goal at the 6-yard line.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say cheers, everyone, from Dublin.